Alright, everybody, this is the Dread Man here for the Dread Metal YouTube show. I'm going to do another interview here, and I don't have a metal artist today or a heavy punk artist. We got a hip-hop artist right here, and this is I Am Dine.
I Am Dine. What's up, my guy?
Why don't you tell everybody what you got going on here, man?
Man, what I got going on right now is Dynasty Records. We actually now got the Southern Division open up just recently. Yeah, I got a young cat named Young Kobe, and we just picked up the trap group 82 Boyz for Dynasty South. But we can break it down with the Dynasty North real quick. I got my co-CEO, the realest Kyle, TRK, my AR, Chuck T, got Young Cats, Heart Attack Kid, Trizzy, you know, New Jack City. That's the rundown of the Dynasty North and Dynasty South for you. That's what I got going on right now, other than some projects that are coming out real soon.
Right. And so how did you get started with doing this whole thing, man? I mean, you got your own company, man. How you get started doing all that?
My start started in 2003, high school, with Chuck T. Came in there, iPod, I said iPad. iPod, 8 gigabyte iPod. He came in there with a load of beats, and then we went from there. We was just going from industry instrumentals. We was going the wrong route. So take that as a note. The wrong route is to try to do a cover over an industry cover song. But we was going in, doing things on industry instrumentals, recording music in high school since 2003 when I started this whole thing. When I was 15 years old, it became a passion, it became my love, it became my heart. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to do it to where I can build a whole empire and a company and give it to the guy back here, which is my son. You know, that's who I do this for.
Right. So you got this whole crew of artists, and you got everything all set up. What's the timetable looking like before you start really getting releases out there?
It wasn't as popping until Heart Attack Kid came for real. When Heart Attack Kid came to the table, he was like, I need a studio, I need to record. I took him to the OG Nick I Am Dine here in the city, and next thing you know, he came out, first project, boom, hit that off, came back 2-3 months later with another project, knocked that out.
Yeah, he's been real busy. I know that.
He's been a busy guy. He is actually like the strongest running guy off the label to have the most projects out. But TRK though, he did 50 songs with another artist in the city, Louie Duff. 50 songs unreleasable. They're still in the tank. You know, they're still holding on to them.
Why are they unreleasable?
I let all my artists control their own music. So whenever they're ready to publish it and put it out, I let them control all that. So I'm waiting on the word for when they come out. When they come out, that's when I come out and I get to shuffling around and putting it out there. So.
Right. I know TRK been doing this for a long time, man.
Yes.
And I first saw Louie Duff perform with him at Basement Transmissions. You said they got 50 songs. 50 songs, man.
50 songs. 50 songs. It's remarkable.
Yeah, that's quite a bit, man. So what about the other artists? How are they all working out?
Trizzy starting his debut project soon. Chuck T got a couple singles out. You get that off of, go to Distro Kid, Chuck T. He got a couple songs on there. Myself, I ain't been in the studio this year. I took the time out to do it for this record label. New Jack City is working on the Final Fantasy project, which is soon going to be coming out. He's actually dropping a couple more singles, or new singles, real soon. He'll be on SoundCloud. The 82 Boyz, they got a single out on the Dynasty Records SoundCloud page right now called Secure the Bag. Young Kobe, I'm still waiting to get music from Young Kobe to put out there on the Dynasty Records SoundCloud page, but Young Kobe got something going. Yeah. So that's about that with the projects. I'm working on Welcome to Die Nation Volume 1, the Rebirth Project, which is going to be 9 songs. All beats produced by Juice to Produce. You can find him on Twitter. He's from South Carolina. He became my beat maker. We started a partnership. Now he's my official beat maker as of this year. And for probably the rest of my career is going to be Juice to Produce and I Am Dine. We're actually going to create and trend the genre of music called Dynasty Music.
Yeah, you got your own genre.
Dynasty Music. My own genre, DM. It's been a long time.
What's gonna make Dynasty Music different from other hip hop?
That right there is just, I don't know, but it's gonna be different. Cause I'm an artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a singer. I'm an artist. I love to create music, and I feel like I can create music with anybody. I can go and start music with a rock band and create with them. If they want to get down to it, we can break it down, like, but I ain't never done that. But I just know it's gonna be different. It's like you gotta feel like a boss to be a boss. So that's what I feel like every day of my life. I feel like a boss every day of my life. I feel like a boss. You gotta feel like a boss to be a boss.
Right. That's definitely. We got the up and coming legacy right there. Yep. Got to put him in the interview too, man.
That's right. That's the up and coming. He already knows how to play the drum set.
Oh wow!
Shout out to my father for that. My father is a drummer, and that's what he did. This is how I became to wanting to do music. I didn't know that rap was going to be the career passion that I was going to take upon. But, same time, my father was the guy that was in a rock band, overseas, plays the drums. He can do it with the hard drums or electrical drums, which my son is now crafting on the electrical drums. You might holler at Rob Brizzle for a beat maybe later in his life, because Rob Brizzle be on the drum set. He knows how to play the drums at 3 years old. I love my son. My son is my world. This is what I do it for. This is the empire right
Right.
here.
So, what do you think about the whole Erie hip hop scene? What's lacking in the whole Erie hip hop scene?
What's lacking of the 814 music scene? The vision. I feel like we should be unified. I think we should be able to come together, put on shows, and blow up as a whole city, and not in divisionals and like the division. It's separation. The east side, west side. You don't need none of that.
Right.
We should be able to come together, throw a show. We got schooling for these kids out here. We be throwing shows, give back to the school community. Give back to the community and environment that we came from right here in the 814. And we got enough talent right here to do all that. We got a lot of rap artists in this city. We should be able to use our minds and our utensils to come together as one, like other cities.
Right.
The vision is where we lack at. The vision is what is stopping us from even coming together. If we unify us all in one umbrella, be untouchable. We are not on one umbrella. We're two division. It's too bad. They look at us like all competition. Why do we gotta compete against one another when we should be unified?
Daddy.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. What do you think what would it take to unify everybody? Do you
Takes
think?
a strong voice. I believe it takes a strong voice. Hold on, buddy. It takes a strong voice to unify the whole city. I tried in my past to unify a lot of people together to bring noise, to uplift the city of 814 hip hop since I got my key into the door. Shout out to all the old school OGs that kicked down State Street for me to even perform. And that's a list. There's a ton of them. I could go through a ton of them. I don't want to name all the names because I mean, I don't want to forget nobody. But there's some names out
Oh
there.
yeah.
There's some names that go from like C Brown to Nick Am Dine to Melito Proto to Rastic, Giovanni. There's a list of them. That Zeke Diamond. There's a list of Hectic. There's a list of guys that I met over my time that are OGs in this 814 hip hop game. Like, damn, I can't even I probably forgot a few, but just know that this city is a minefield of nothing but talented artists that we should all be able to come together as one. As one. We should be able to sit underneath the same umbrella and talk about how can we make 814 hip-hop as one instead of being divided up. We should be unified together. We are all from the same city. We shouldn't be competing with one another. We should be all putting on
one
together.
Team.
Putting on together. Even though we all got different rap teams or different movements that are moving, but we should be creating things like 814 hip-hop magazines. 814 Hip Hop Awards. We're stuck in the Rock Erie category for awards because we're not taking the voices of us and building an awards show or anything. But shout out to Rastic though for Bang'em Radio happening, because Bang'em Radio is the livest online radio station to where if you're an independent artist, unsigned artist, hit him in his email, he will play your record in his radio station. All you gotta do is download the app Mixler, search up Bang'em Radio, follow the Bang'em Radio. It's the hottest station for hip hop music today because he changed the landform of building that from the bottom up.
Yeah, one thing I noticed just as being a promoter, there's not a lot of places that will do hip hop shows. What do you think needs to happen to change that?
We gotta just tighten up the security. Make sure that you check the bags so nobody's coming in armed. That's what stops us from performing. People want to sneak in and have dangerous weapons that are trying to attack one another. We shouldn't be attacking nobody. We should be able to come together as a community in a city and come see these shows, come see us do a thing and have a great time. Not the violence though. Violence gotta go. We're too much against one another. And I know why we're against one another. Our government puts us against one another each and every day. Nobody wants to see that now, but it's the government that does it. They give us the influence to go against one another.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a factor for sure. Why do you think it's just the hip-hop shows we get all this violence at?
That I don't know, because I mean you could go to a rock show and they have a ball, they have a blast. They be like, oh, that's my brother, that's my brother, that's my brother, or that's my homie, that's my homie, that's my homie. But you come to the hip hop side, it's like, why can't we do that? Why can't you be like, that's my brother, that's my homie? Why can't we do that?
Right.
I mean, me, I do that. I go up to each one of everybody that. From old school to new school in the rap category in our city. I'm like, man, man's cool, man's tight, man's my homie, you know. I show love to everybody. We're all from the same city. We shouldn't be doing anything negative. We should be bringing positive and uplift everybody that is from here in the 814 or anywhere around 814. You know, Franklin, PA, Titusville, whatever PA artist you are. We should be showing love to one another, support one another, because we're all from the same ground foundation. Everybody got a piece somewhere that's out there, because if you took the whole 814 city and it was wiped away, they're going to remember all the names that did a lot of things to help put music on. And that's what we should be doing together.
Right. Do you think being able to access a lot of live music online has affected what's happening here in Erie show-wise?
I mean, purchasing projects online, I mean, that helps out the artists, make some money off their music. But it shouldn't affect us for not coming together. We should be able to be like, look, I sold this many records on iTunes today. Oh, bro, I sold this many too. and we should be able to collaborate on that. And we should be able to be like able to even do songs together. We should be able to go and sit in the studio. I can sit in the studio with any artist.
Right.
And just create music. It don't matter what genre of music you do. You can do R&B, you can do pop, you can do rock, you can do rap, you can do it all. I create music. That's probably what's going to make the difference of my genre with Juice to produce. Dynasty music is going to be me creating music with anybody that wants to create music. Because I'm a music artist. I'm an artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a trapper. I'm a music artist.
Right.
I create music. So Dynasty music is going to be that different. It's going to be different. It's going to be where you feel like, you got to feel like you're a Dynasty at the same time. You got to feel like them sports teams out there. You got to feel like the Bulls in the 90s and the Lakers in the Millennium.
Right.
The Lakers that this past year just won the championship. You got to feel like a Dynasty, but at the same time, I took that and incorporated it to where Dynasty music would be me creating music with anybody that can create music and want to sit down. Guys, females that have that same mind state to be like, same goal, to create music. So that's why I feel like, I mean, online purchasing shouldn't stop anything from going to shows and showing love, buying merchandise or anything from your local artists. You should be able to show love. That's how I feel.
Right. So, what's the future looking like? I mean, we got COVID going on now, so I know there's a big stop on shows and whatnot. Can't really do too many live appearances and all that, or tours. But what do you see in the future for 2021 and going forward for Dynasty?
2021, I feel like after COVID is over, that's when shows will be back up.
Yeah,
Shows will be back up. But I see a nice future in 2021 for the Dynasty Records movement that has started with the guys that I met through my journey. You know, I mean, it's remarkable how all the guys that I met through my journey, we all came to the round table and we all got to chatting it up, chopping it down to where we started this whole label in the beginning. We started this label this year, 2020, and it was great. It felt good to have a guy that put me on game in 2003, Chuck T, to meeting TRK, the realest Kyle, 2014, and we sat down and we created the record label, made the record label happen. Then we elevated. Then we got young artists to move it further and have expanded the brand to younger generation people. Because you get to listen to Heart Attack Kid, you get to listening to guys that are like a Juice WRLD extension. That's kind of like young Kobe too. That Juice WRLD, that extension. And me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Juice WRLD, never was. But R.I.P. to Juice WRLD, because he had a voice too. And that's the category and stuff like that. They fall kind of under. They got the young generation that are speaking to them. My favorite young generation artist, which I would like to have a collaboration one day in my life, is Lil Baby. Lil Baby's number one around the whole country. He uplifted the whole younger generation that's moving off of one song, The Bigger Picture. When he told everybody about that, he told the world what's going on. And they're not playing stuff like that no more. They want to see you or talk about you overdosing on a drug. You don't need to overdose on a drug. I can't talk about and say, don't talk about drugs, because, I mean, if that's what you live and seen your whole life, don't talk about it, because, I mean, that's your story to talk about. But at the same time, we shouldn't be killing people. We shouldn't be killing one another. We should be able to live life and be good and live free. Because our government wants to keep us as a slave anyway, so why can't we just live life and be free? That's how I feel. Like, live life freely and watch it back over from the government, because the government wants to keep holding us down. And I learned the hard way for being a business owner, a small business owner. Government related don't like small business owners. They want to eliminate you as fast as you get it started.
Right. Yeah, there ain't been no money going to any music venues or anything from this COVID relief money. why you think they're holding out money from the music industry, man? They're killing everybody.
Yeah, that right there is like, I don't understand. Like, if you could buy mainstream records, why can't you buy an independent record?
Right.
You know, guys that, you know, look back at the community and give back to the community. Why are you stopping the guys that are trying to be the stamp or the face of their community? Why are you stopping all the money for them, but you're not stopping Jay-Z from getting money? You're not stopping Kanye West from getting money, but you want to stop, you know, Am Dine getting money, or you want to stop anybody independently getting money. Why you want to try to stop us from getting the money, or, you know, anybody from getting money, getting papers? Why do you want to stop us from getting money when you can go out and purchase a billionaire's money, and they're living nice and comfortable in big houses, you know, right where I'm from? City, yes. I'm blessed to have a house, like, you know, this is my grandma's house, not even my house, but I'm blessed to have housing behind me, but at the same time, in my standpoint, in my field, in the stomping grounds that made my career, you got guys that don't have nowhere to go.
Right.
Homeless people. I've even met a homeless vet 2 days ago, sleeping on the bench on my way to work. We ain't got nothing to help out at all. If I had some more money coming in the way, I would like to build houses for the less fortunate. Give back to the community that built me for what I am doing with my music. But as you were saying, why are they stopping music artists from making money? I don't know. They're stopping all the independent to try to keep you mainstream. Not everybody want to live mainstream lifestyle. Because them guys, I'm tell you, they don't live comfortable. Their life is hell, 24/7. You got paparazzi popping out the bushes. I don't want none of that. I want to live. I want to get a home one day, get my son at home, and live comfortable without anybody looking down at my house with a camera and say, "Oh, he's a target. We got to eliminate him from somewhere down the line. We got to find a way to eliminate him." That's what would happen if I went mainstream. That's why I like the independent scene. That's why I've always been hashtagging indie over industry.
Right. Okay. So I know there's a lot of artists out here. I know these artists out here, they're just as good as the artists anywhere else. So what do you think you can do that's gonna get them out there like that? I mean, I know you don't want that Jay-Z fame, but I mean, some of these guys, they've been working hard, and how's the plan for getting them out there and really expanding the fan base?
If you want to expand your fan base, get out there even more, get with Rastic in the Bangham radio station. The radio station has become like international. It's been so big online.
Right.
That will help, but that's like a key. But I mean, other than that, there's nothing here in Erie to help put you out there. Go online, do some research, try to find some independent sources like magazines and stuff like that, which you'll see Dinesty Records in, because I got resources like that from magazines and stuff like that. But that's for my artists, nobody else. Not to be selfish in the city, but that's for my artists. I did my homework, I did my research, I did my studying. You'll see Dinesty Records in magazines, because I've gotten magazines that I've found online myself in my downtime, either if I'm at my job or even when I'm right here at my home. I sit there, I do my homework, do my research, do my studying, do the whole nine. And like Rose said, it's deeper than rap.
Right.
And he told the truth. This music is deeper than rap. Most people don't think it is, but this is deeper than rap. Shout out to Rick Ross for that.
So anybody that would want to work with you in any genre, what would you tell them? Would you have them hit you up, or?
By far. Yeah, you can hit me up. Instagram, Twitter. You know, let me know what's up. My email even. You know, I'm down to create music with anybody that wants to create music. If you got the same goal, same mission that you want to, you know, you don't want to keep struggling, and we want to get up out the struggle together, we can do that together. I'm all for it. I'm all game. I ain't never, and I'm different than most of the 814 hip hop artist, because I can't speak for everybody else, I don't charge for features.
Right.
I do without the love. I mean, even when I'm on Twitter network, I've met people from Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina off of just my Twitter page that I got songs that I'm gonna have coming out. Never charged a feature, not one.
Right.
You know, because I feel do the song, take it to distribution, split the royalty. That's how we should do it. Why charge why charge a couple $100 for a verse, and then you're gonna want the royalty cut later anyway? I feel if 2 people, 3 people come together, make a song, put it on distribution, you all 3 go half on the marketing plan, the campaigning and the ad for that song, and then split the royalties of the song later. Everybody can get a piece of the pie of the royalty. Why charge for a verse or a hook when you can take that same money and put it towards a campaign and ad and pump it up as a single, and then split the royalties later off of that song when somebody purchases it off of iTunes or Apple Music, Spotify. Dude, everybody knows all the social platforms.
Yeah.
Amazon, Tidal, iHeartRadio. All that right there becomes a key and will become a cut of your royalty pay if you can all go half on, you know, just either the studio time or,
Right,
you
and
know,
the cost, yeah.
and the studios here in the 814 Hip Hop or anywhere, studios here in the 814 city of Erie, we are low budgeted. So if anybody that wants to make music can make music because it's low budgeted. I know guys that charge $50 an hour and will put you in, plug you in, get you right. Invest in yourself. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You gotta invest in yourself because no one's gonna invest in you. You gotta invest in your craft before anything. If you're gonna stand in line for $250 for a pair of Jordans, you can take that $250 and put it towards your music career. That's how I feel, and I've done that. And I ain't never been an owner of Jordans. I'm a Nike person. I like my Air Forces. I like my Air Max. You know, so you gotta invest in yourself because nobody's gonna invest in you.
All right.
Hey, shout out to the Dreadhead here for doing this for me today, and he's a promoter that be on his shit. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. You know, he know what he's doing. You know, not promoters are gonna promote you. You got to be able to know how to talk to a promoter. That's something I learned the hard way, the long way. I can talk to a promoter all day long. I learned that myself, and it was hard. I didn't know how to do it, but I learned it all by myself. I learned how to talk to a promoter. Started partnerships with promoters. I missed my one promoter guy. His name was Tony Denning.
Oh, yeah. I know Tony, man. I know Tony. I know
He booked me a lot. 2014, 2015, 2016, to where I worked all the way up to where me and TRK opened up for K Camp April 13th, 2017. I want to do a lot more opens. There's a lot of artists that I want to meet, you know, one day in my life. My cousin got a hold of me the other day. He told me, bro, cuz, come to Atlanta. T.I. outside right now. That's one of my guys that I want to meet, the King of the South.
Right.
You know, I want to partner up with T.I. If I got one song with T.I. and I took his mental and my mental and we put a record out, it will blow the minds of the world. It would be so different. But that's a goal, though. That's one of my goals. Or team up with Jeezy or any of them guys down there. Boosie, Badass, you know, take their mental one time and see what we can do with our record. It'll blow minds. Blow minds. Because I'm so creative. I'm always thinking of creative ideas every day.
Right.
What I would like to see at 814 is like I would like to see down like you go in the bigger cities. We have enough talent here to where you could be doing a 2-day, 3-day festival. And we have a stage right downtown.
Right.
We could do a 3-day festival, invite all the vendors out that sell merchandise, clothing brands, and all these independent clothing brands. Bring all the vendors out, bring all the artists out. You can do a 2-day, 3-day event, and all the proceeds can go to the school district or anything towards the city to bring our city back up.
Right. That sounds like something I'm going to be interested in working on for sure. I can definitely make something like that happen. That's my business right there.
That is true, because you're the promoter. You know, I've tried to kick that idea to 2-3 other promoters, but they swept me underneath the rug with that. They didn't want to take the idea.
Right.
I've always told myself, hey, let me partner up with a promoter, sit them down one good time, show them the blueprint. All we got to do is find the key. Because, I mean, if you're going to do Celebrate Erie, Roar the Shore, they got these stages right here. And if you could pay somebody to come in our city and be on that stage, why can't we take that stage, because it's right here in our city, and put on a 3-day, it don't even got to be 3 days, it could be 2-day event, 3-day event with different acts each day.
Right.
And we, as a city, give back to this city. Why can't we do that? That's what I'm trying to do. We have that stage there for a reason. But you're paying out-of-towners every time out of pocket $2,000-$3,000 to sit on that stage for 45 minutes.
Right.
I can go hours on that stage. But I don't want to think about just me. I'm thinking about everybody. We can all come together and build a festival, make it kid-friendly.
Right.
You know, vendors of everything. That's got brands of different brands, metal brands, hip hop brands. Bring the brands out. Like, we all got creative minds. I mean, I'm not the only one in this city that got a creative mind. I know that. But it's like, why can't we just sit back and get on that stage that they built here in our city, rent it out for 3 days, and throw a big giant festival right here in the city? That's how I feel. I mean, I thought that was a great idea, but I ain't partnered up with nobody for that yet.
Alright, well, we've been talking for a little minute here. Anything else you might have to say for the city of Erie and the world?
No. Not till next time. Alright. If you got Twitter, I Am Dine 88. If you got Instagram, I Am Dine 814. Hit the follow button. Talk to me. I'm here. I'm not like another artist. I'm an artist that's compatible to everything. I'll talk to you. Features, we can get the feature in. You want to do a song, let's do a song. You want to do a project, let's do a project. I'm with it. I'm about it. Let's get this money together. I'm not against you. I'm with you. I'm in the same bottom here. So if you want to make money, make music, let's get together, let's do this thing, and let's get it popping. But if you don't want to make music with me, don't want to do all that, there's the outskirts. I mean, I got my own team, I got my own label, you know. But if you want to make money, make music, we can get things started. But if you don't want to do anything with me in that nature, that's cool too. I'm not hating on nobody, no hate at all. I just keep myself pushing, I keep myself low key, and I move in silence. Like they always say, real bosses, real dons, they move in the silent mode. That's what I do. I move in silence. I move in silence.
That's what's up, man. Alright, man. Well, it's been good talking to you, man. And I'm sure we're gonna talk to you again. I'm sure of that, for sure.
I appreciate that.
Alright, everybody. It's the Dread Man out. And I'm sure I'll be talking to somebody soon again, but keep it heavy, everybody. Peace out.